football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game. Gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wood. And they're able to get him on the ground.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs in.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. From the gun, give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game early.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After the filthy move, he's got room. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run in the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davison. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage much he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score.
And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. He's past the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. The lone back's got it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun. This defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now facing a third and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Lewis to throw. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Coming up for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanchez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on third. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game. So
there he goes. Finally corralled and not before. He picked up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quickly to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Lewis to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they're able to get him down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Ducks want to move quickly. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for yards.
Lewis wants to pass. Makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks are marching down the field. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's through. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead with the 6.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Davison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defense.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He caught it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run.
score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Lewis to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. 2nd down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's a Heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between